What up, YouTube muscly folks? It is deload week for me, so that means light weights and not even that many reps for the light weights. Focus on form, recover. I personally do a little extra cardio on my deload weeks so that I can eat more than I would otherwise have to eat, reducing my activity dramatically from like a lot of intense work to, a smaller amount of work. I just figure I'll bump my cardio from 20 minutes to about 30 minutes, which, bearing in mind, for me, I was like the mile runner out of the package starting from my track team in high school, and I would get like second in track meets all the time and stuff, so I'm like pretty good at running to where it is not challenging for me on a level where it might be to some other people. So for some folks to go up from 20 to 30 minutes on cardio might be like a catastrophic workload, in which case it probably would not be appropriate for a deload. But considering the fact that running is some easy ass shit for me, and it's always been that way, then there's really no harm for me to kick up my cardio a little bit, considering I'm doing a lot less training volume. Where I'm doing 5 sets of heavy weight, I'm doing like 3 sets of, enough weight to where I can contract the muscles, and I'm forced to do the exercise the same way I normally would, but not enough to where I'm coming anywhere close to like muscle failure or, getting sore or any of that kind of stuff. Definitely not the plan is to have to recover in a challenging way from the deload workouts. Also, it does give you an opportunity to focus on things like, you can focus more on the squeeze, the proprioception element with much lighter weights, doing things like pull downs here, like being able to actually feel the muscles in your back and that kind of stuff. And in terms of your compound movements, you can use more explosive form than you can normally do, which will help you when you go to do a heavier weight. You'll be able to commit to the weight without having to feel it out as much, which is another advantage. So having the opportunity to kind of sit there and really focus on the exercises themselves, just to do them very correctly. And I do it according to the Windler 531 program, so I do it every 4th week. Being 36, the deloads are really important because it helps me kind of stay out in front of the injury risk, the tendonitis issues that start happening on the joints all the time when you look, especially when you like to do high volume routines sometimes, which I definitely do. But the deloads have taken, basically without deloads, I've had year go by where I would maybe be injured 3 times, and I'd have to do something like skip squats for 2 months, or I have to skip deadlifts for 2 months, or I couldn't do certain kinds of shoulder exercises for a couple weeks. It's like when you hurt yourself and you aren't able to do a top bang for the buck exercise for a 2-month period, and then you have to come back and then you have to relearn the exercise kind of and go a little bit down in weight at first and then come back up. Well, you sometimes do gain pretty good strength after that. The reality of it is that I think that if you were not injured at all, obviously you would have progressed a lot further in your strength on those exercises at a minimum. You still can gain muscle and stuff, sometimes without those exercises if you're really creative about your volume and you're able to keep working out despite injuries by avoiding actually directly targeting the part of the body that is injured into a stressful way. But aside from that, it's really deloading really does give you the opportunity to kind of prevent the onset of just so many repetitions tearing your tendons to pieces. Plus, it does still flow blood to the body and help you recover. Anyways, y'all, that was today's workout. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Hard.